My name is Nate. My business is called Fiction Details. I'm located in Omaha, Nebraska. We mainly focus on mobile interior detailing and exterior detailing as well.
I love that, man. So, man, tell me about what did your business look like before you were working with Rocket Detailer?
Barely any jobs booked up. Wasn't really getting much clientele. Clientele wasn't there at all. And it was just really mainly just on like the struggle bus, and just wasn't getting much jobs.
Okay, I love that, man. How long have you been detailing before us?
Before you guys are detailed for about 2 to 3 years. And but it wasn't really much of a big thing. It was just basically like a little side like a little side job every once in a while. Just because I didn't have the actual clientele to be able to do it as often as I do now. So I didn't have much equipment at all starting out. Since being with you guys, I've been able to progressively upgrade my equipment since then.
Nice. There we
I
go, man.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go. There we go. I love that. That's awesome.
yeah.
Cool. If you had to rough average guess, what were you ballpark doing in sales per month?
Before you guys.
Yeah.
Uh, Nothing really. Like I said, I didn't really do much details. I'm probably say in a 6 month period, I probably did around 4 to 5 jobs. Yeah, just really much of a side gig at that point. Too
Cool.
much of
And
a
what
side gig,
and what
yeah.
is it? What does the business look like now?
We have about last month we averaged around like 5 to 7 clients a week,
Well,
roughly.
you're part-time. You're part-time still,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'm still part-time as right now because I have a full-time job other than this. And of course I gotta take care of my family as well. But with since being with you guys, since I got the little thing with the dealership gives us about a couple cars a week, so which is good. It's a good little income source at least. And then other than that, we did a last job. We did a job on Wednesday. It was a pretty bigger job than I'm usually used to, but we ended up getting it done, and that pocketed in quite a bit of money too.
I love that. That's awesome. Okay, crazy. So, yeah, with that being said, Nathaniel, talk about what was the journey like when you were going through it. What was what was your reaction when you first saw the ad? What was kind of the journey through each step? Maybe the fear, the nerves, growing a business, your first time actually reaching out to get help. Is this even going to work? It's your first time being exposed to so many different things in business, like marketing, etc. What would you walk? How would you describe going through the journey while you were going through it and looking back now in hindsight?
I was definitely very nervous on the whole experience of going to just seeing all my ads up and whatnot, and seeing the kind of business that I'm able to get through you guys. It has definitely been a definite game changer and a mind-boggling experience. I did not think there was this much market in detailing until I've gotten with you guys. Like I said, I was definitely nervous. But since being with you guys for that bit of time and being able to get as much details as we did, the nervousness got down quite a bit and was able to perform my job adequately and way better than I've ever have before.
I love that, man. That's awesome. So crazy, Nathaniel. Where do you think you'd be today if you hadn't done this?
I'd probably still be doing like 1 or 2 jobs every couple months.
You were working with actually one of our other clients in a neighboring town, and I think can you touch on that? We found out at the end after you joined, and we were like,
Hmm.
you said, "Oh, I actually used to get jobs from this guy, and he had too
Yeah.
much business."
Yeah, he ended up having quite a bit of business, so he is able to. He hit me up. Apparently, I clicked on one of his ads before, and I didn't realize it until he messaged me, and I just basically told him to like, hey, yeah, I'm a detailer already, so I don't really need a detail. He's just asked me how the business was going and whatnot, and I just basically told him like what I'm telling you guys, and he said if you need business, let me know, and I can get you some clients. So I took him up on that offer to see what kind of business I can get from it, and saw he was able to give me quite a bit of business while still him being full time himself, getting quite a bit of business himself. So I looked into it, and that's when I found you guys. And then since then, man, I've never looked back. Never looked back. So I'll be able to, like I said, I want to expand this business to the point that I can go full time in it and dedicate all my time to this business other than my other full time job.
I love that, man. Do you see the path to actually making that happen with our help?
Absolutely. I absolutely do.
Okay, I love that. Yeah, Nathaniel, man, what's the next goal for you now? Now that you've kind of already you went from you said nothing on your own words to hitting consistent $1,000+ weeks while having you 4 kids?
Yeah, I have 4 kids. Yep.
Four
Just
kids, and
yeah.
how old are you? How old are you?
I am 25, gonna be 26 this year.
Oh my, oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 kids by
Yep.
26, and you have a full-time. I think you're working like 50 hours a week or something, no?
Yeah. So I work 50 hours a week, 40 hours a week at my full-time job, and then with detailing, it's roughly around an extra like 20 or 30 hours possibly, depending on how the day is. Yeah, so I'm roughly working about 70 to 80 hours a week.
Wow.
60 to 70 hours a week, my bad.
No, but that's crazy. Wow. I love that, man. So you're
Yep.
hustling, you're grinding.
hmm
Um, if you had to pass anything down the ladder to anybody on the fence about working with us, what would you tell them? Last words.
I would say don't let your mind trick you. It might be a rough start at first, but the moment you start getting a hang of it, then everything's going to skyrocket from then. There's going to be some rough points. There's going to be some really like struggling times during the transition going into you guys, but just keep looking forward, keep doing all, keep giving it all you got, and I give it to you, you will succeed.